Hello everyone, and welcome to first Axis webinar in English in 2026. I hope that you all have taken comfortable seats because in the next 45 to 50 minutes, we will present some news and updates from Axis in 2026. So for all of you that don't know me, my name is Ivan Malovic, and I am Axis sales representative for Southeast Europe. And together with my colleague Dejan Markic, sales engineer, we will bring you first news from my business web portal, and I will refresh you about the tools that Axis has developed for you. And Dejan will deliver probably the most interesting thing for you, that is the product portfolio update in 2026. So let's begin. I will just hide myself to provide you full screen. With us. So we have some updates regarding my business web portal and also some tools. And the main goal here is to provide you with the unified experience. So you know that Axis is a global company. We are present in all regions. And we want you to share this unified experience also whenever you reach out to some other regions, not only my region or Southeast Europe or East Europe, whatever region you need to do business with. So in this way, we are providing unified experience, unified interface with our tools, with our web portals, so that you can easily navigate. So when we are speaking, our biggest intention is to provide you with the tools that you can get things done easily. So when we are speaking about the tools, we can divide them into three major categories. So first category is find and compare tools. Second is plan and design tools. And then we have tools that enable you to install and manage systems. When we are speaking about finding and comparing, this is, of course, our product selector tool. Site designer is a tool that is used to plan and design sites. And of course, we have Axis Device Manager as a tool to install and manage systems. So let's start with the product selector. From my personal experience, this is one of the most unappreciated tools from Axis, because I have a lot of questions from partner channel about, please, Ivan, can you provide some Axis cameras that are fitting into this specification? And basically, Axis developed this tool to answer the questions like that. So you can filter out full Axis portfolio, not only cameras, but also recorders, radars, by using some key specifications. For instance, you can specify, is it a camera, dome camera, box camera, bullet camera? You can specify what is the minimal resolution or image sensor size. You can specify, do you need infrared light or not? What is the IK or IP rating? And you can quickly filter out full Axis portfolio and receive filtered out list of products that fit your specific requirements. You can also compare the cameras. For instance, if you are provided with P14 or Q18 series, which are both bullet cameras, you can compare them directly and see what are the key differences between those two models, and then decide which the model finally you will use in your budgeting proposal. Of course, as a next step is also, when you have the camera model, you can easily check the MSRP price list, which is also available to you to download, which I will show later. And quickly, you can build budget proposal to your customer. And this is actually the best way, because you don't need to wait for my reply. You have everything in your own hands by using Axis Product Selector and List Price. Next tool, it's Accessory Selector. I will not speak much about it, because you will see later the Accessory Selector is actually built into the Axis Site Designer. But what this enables you is to select the camera model and then select the placement or the installation method. And the tool will provide you with a proposal, what is needed from Axis accessories to complete the installation. If you are working already a long time with Axis, then probably you have noticed that Axis, when you buy the camera, usually comes with the mounting hardware for wall or ceiling, but for any other additional mounting options, like in this case, external corner or pole mount, you need to count in that you need an additional accessories. So it's always good to check with accessory selector, is there anything else needed to mount the camera in the specific way that is needed. This is another tool from Axis, Technology Partner Finder. Those of you that work a long time with Axis probably already had an experience with some of our technology integrator partners. Basically, those are software providers that provide software companies that provides ACAP solutions directly for Axis cameras. And there we can be proud that we have the biggest, let's say, resources or pool of resources in the market with technology integrator partners. And basically, with this tool, you can filter out and find which partners are matching the keywords that you are searching for. In this case, in this example, we are searching for some kind of a fire solution, and you see the proposals, the filtered out list of the Axis technology integrator partners. So this is also good for you to know. And of course, you can always reach out to me or to Dejan to get direct contact or first-hand experience. We will always say if we know this partner, if we worked with them on the market, if we already developed a project with them. When we came to the plan and design part of our tool portfolio, there is only one tool that I can strongly emphasize, and that is our Axis Site Designer. Why I'm saying it's the only tool, it's really the only tool that you need, because you can make the project completely from 0 to 100% in this tool. So not only that you can design the systems with thousands of devices, you can have multiple projects in this tool. You can add as many devices as you wish. You can also do this in the intuitive way by using maps and drawings. So you can upload schematics, floor plans to the system, and you can place the cameras on the floor plans. You can draw the obstacles or walls to exactly see what actually the camera will cover. And you can also combine it with Google Maps. Combine it or work directly on Google Maps, or combine it with the already uploaded floor plans to have full situational awareness, what is needed not only to cover the interior of the object, but also to cover the perimeter of the object. Of course, in Axis Site Designer, and I will spend most of my time speaking about the tools to speak about Axis Site Designer, because it's the most comprehensive tool. So you have full Axis portfolio included in this tool. You can access radars, cameras, modular cameras, speakers, whatever is needed, you have it in this tool. You can also, as I already mentioned, add accessories using Axis Accessory Selector. So it is the same tool as I described it before, but it is included in the Axis Site Designer. You can also configure different scenarios or settings, recording settings, based on the camera placement, based on the expected usage of the camera. You already have some predefined scenarios in Axis Site Designer, like indoor or outdoor parking scenario, which actually sets up the default settings for these kind of scenarios. For instance, for the indoor, you know what are the working hours and when you expect the most of the movement to happen in the scene. You can always also assign cameras to different scenarios. So in this way, you can have really custom tailored solution. What is also a great feature in Axis Site Designer is this intuitive camera selector. So basically, when you select the camera, you can see the 3D view of the camera, and you can adjust the horizontal field of view. You can adjust the distance, expected distance to the target. You can adjust the target height and also the installation height. And in this way, you can have a comprehensive 3D overview what actually the camera will see, and how will this affect also the amount of pixels needed to either detect or identify certain features. By using Axis Site Designer, not only that you have access to the full Axis portfolio, but also you will receive, let's say, a real-time system proposal. So what is also needed from the perspective of bandwidth, from the perspective of storage or servers, video recorders, licensing, or even PoE switches and power needed to complete the system. Not only that Axis is supported, but you know that we have very tight collaboration with Milestone and Genetec. So when you decide on a backend system or a network video recorder system, you can choose between Axis, Milestone, and Genetec in our Site Designer tool. Good thing is that you have instant feedback when the project requirements are met, meaning that when you add enough channels to the recording server, you will see that that part will become green, or when you are missing some licensing, you will see that that part is red, and you will be aware that you are missing something in your system. Also, what is very good in this tool, it's that you can, not only from the technical side, what I described so far, that you can cover all the installation from the technical side, but you can also cover all the project from the business side, meaning that you can print complete bill of material in Axis Site Designer. And not only that, but you can also create detailed bandwidth and installation reports, and you can create quotations from within the tool. The quotation tool is working that is connected to our MSRP price list, and basically it will automatically pull the prices, the MSRP prices based on your bill of material, which you can later adjust the discount or whatever price you need to provide to your end customer, and you can create full quotation and ready to share with your end customer. Also, what is good is that you have detailed installation report for your installers on the field to simplify the installation per camera model. So this is also very good. And also what you can do is you can also use the bill of material to register the project on Axis portal, My Business portal, to ask for an additional project pricing with Axis. When we go to the install and manage tools that Axis has invested a lot of time and prepared for you as our partners, there is this, let's say, basic tool, Axis Device Manager. Probably all of you know it. So it's a free tool, license-free tool. There is no fee for using it, but there are some limitations, like you can manage devices site by site. But the good thing is that you can easily configure devices in the site, and you can backup and restore all the settings. Also, what is good is that you can apply cybersecurity controls to all the devices in the site. When you need better support or you need multi-site management, then we have this Axis Device Manager Extend. This is a paid version, licensed version, but it enables you to remotely manage Axis devices on multiple sites. You can verify device software versions and push out upgrades also to all sites. And you also have easy troubleshooting, or let's say system health analysis, through dashboard view of device status. It is a great tool for those that wish to proactively plan and also assist the device replacements. So if you are working for some time with Axis, probably you are aware of this website. So this is my business website. Basically, when you log into axis.com and you want to access your partner web pages, you will see this new revamped, updated My Business portal. It was updated last year. To some of you, it's news. To some of you, it's not. But we managed to incorporate all Axis tools inside of this site. So I would like to remind you about some of the most important tools on this site. For instance, Axis Project Pricing Tool, and remind you that you, as Axis partner, have an ability and access to register the project by yourself. So you don't need a distributor to do it for you. You can do it for yourself whenever you have a project prepared, when you have clear bill of material, when you have clear deadlines and expectations also about the deliveries from Axis. You can create a project and input it into the system. What is new from this year is that you can also make a revision of the project. So when the project is confirmed, you already receive the pricing, but there was some change in the design. You need to change the camera model, or the mounting or the installation placement is different and you need to change the accessory. You can make a revision by yourself using the project pricing tool directly in the system, and then Axis will handle it further. Another tool that most of the partners usually forget that they also have as an option, this is a not for resale unit. So you as an Axis partner have the possibility to buy one piece of each and every camera model or recorder per year. So one piece per year with up to 50% of discount. And you can register those NFR projects by yourself. So you can input one camera model and, for instance, one recorder, apply for the NFR project. Of course, this is for your own purposes, for testing, development, or you wish to build your own demo center. So in this way, you can apply to Axis and achieve partner NFR discount. Also, this part is quite important. So as I mentioned already, I have a lot of questions. Ivan, can you please provide the pricing and the camera models? But basically, everything is available to you directly, and you don't need to wait for my reply. And you can quickly access also the download section, in which you have price list, updated price list available to download. Of course, this is an old screenshot, so this is a price list from the October 2024. But if you log into your partner pages now and access the download section, you will see price lists for March 2026 available for you to download. And basically, you have all the information needed to create the project and also to create the budgeting proposal towards your end customer. And the last but not the least important is also that through my business, you also have access to the learning management portal and to the academies that are planned by our sales engineers. I believe that at the very end of this presentation, we will also share with you the plan for the academies in the Q1 and Q2. So please stay until the end. And I would like to switch the stage to Dejan to show you the exciting part. Dejan.
Yes, thank you, Ivan. Really impressive what we are planning for our partners for the upcoming year. Looks really great, impressive. Right, from my side, my name is Dejan Markic, and I will bring you the portfolio update for Q1 and Q2 of 2026. And let's start right into it. I will just hide my bullet and box cameras, and we start here right away with the one second, please, since we have some technical issues. All right. So first thing we will speak about are the bullet cameras. We are updating namely the M20 series, which will bring a high resolution with up to 8 megapixel. So we will release the model Axis M20 48 LE, which in the end will bring us also the new possibilities regarding the picture quality, as well as the increased analytics performance. And in general, also we will see a lot of new improvement when it comes to overall performance of the device. In the end, how we will achieve this is thanks to the new Umbrella CV75 chipset, which is increasing its technical possibilities and capabilities, which we will touch later a little bit. So Q1, which means it is right around the corner, we will release this new camera and upgrade the M20 series segment. Next, what we will have is the major upgrade to P14 series cameras, where we will introduce the first global shutter camera with G-CMOS chipset. It will come with 10 to 40 millimeter lens, and again, we will here feature our latest generation Arctic 9 chipset. The biggest improvement will come basically in form of this global shutter, where the in total image quality will increase, and with the 3 megapixel resolution, we will be able to capture up to 60 frames per second, and 0.8 megapixel per second. Megapixel will have 270 frames per second. Additional, there will be also the TTL output, which will be used to control the signal output, like for example, strobe light, in order to evenly illuminate the scene. So for even better possibilities to capture fast-moving object in the scene. What this means is that actually, when we compare the rolling shutter against the global shutter, the rolling shutter exposing one row of the pixel row after another, while the global shutter is basically doing this one as a total. All the pixels are basically exposed at the same time. What this actually is, what benefits that we have from that is the image is evenly exposed, basically without any moving artifacts, especially when it comes to fast-moving objects. So we'll have a clear, sharp images, and basically also the overall light sensitivity is increasing in this case. Next, what we will upgrade in our portfolio are basically the Q17 series with the new Axis Q1725 and the Q1725 LE. Basically, these new cameras will have the same form factor as the old, already present Q17 series cameras, with the remote zoom and focus, 21 times zoom, enabling basically all the Q line premium features we have already in the Q line. There, speaking about the additional inputs and outputs, serial connection, etc. There will be the other model will also feature the best in the industry heater on the market there, with the Viper and infrared, and also the option to choose basically between the LED lights, so you can order it with LED or infrared lighting already embedded in it. Moving forward, let's investigate a little bit into the dome camera segment, and there is also a goodie we are planning to release until the end of the Q2, which is basically a new P34 series, which is building up on top of the P32 series. Basically, we are adding the pan, tilt, and roll functionality for easy installation, as well as the improved analytics thanks to the Arctic 9, as you know already. So basically, this will be a complete new series, and we will have also there the power output that will be also an option to add and power up additional equipment right there on the spot where you have this unit installed. So it means only one cable would be required, only taking in consideration that we have to think about the power supply we are providing to this unit. So both units that are connected to the same power source have enough power. When you look at the positioning of this unit, it's basically a completely new lineup. It sits between the P32 and the Q35 series. It means the size here is on its own. It is, besides being, like I said already, improving the ease of installation, it is also having the unibody design, which is something which we are introducing in order to basically make the installation as simple as adding the network cable to the unit. And like I said, this new size will also will require new accessories for the installation. I mentioned already, I will speak a little bit about the new Umbrella chipset. It will be the Umbrella CV75, like already said, with dual-core ARM Cortex in 5 nanometer technology, double as fast deep learning processing unit. It means in general for you that the Axis Object Analytics will perform twice as good as this already has. And in parallel, you will be able to run at the same time the Axis Lite Privacy Shield, which opens additional opportunities for the unit to be utilized in the projects. Image quality will also significantly improve, as well as tone mapping, in form of the tone mapping, and to understand that this new umbrella will not be featuring the A1 encoder, like, for example, comparing to the Arctic night cameras. The new chipset will enable the Axis Edge Vault, as well the power efficiency will increase significantly. This new umbrella chipset will appear in our new M30 release, which is basically moving from 4 to 5 megapixel, and we will also introduce the 2 nanometer technology for higher light sensitivity for the 8 megapixel cameras in this segment, for the M30 98 cameras. Additionally, the M30 series will receive an upgrade in the form of infrared light integration within the unit. So far we did not have this feature. So the new release will be equipped with the additional infrared lighting, which also adds to the appliance in different use case scenarios. And it was very much demanded, the hidden version of the M30 series, and Axis always listened to you. There is the new recess mount option for the M30 series, which can be easily installed in ceilings and basically provide a really more discrete installation for this unit. With the new chipset, obviously, we also bringing some new features, like to compare it with the new P34 series. We also introducing an easy installation for the M series. In this case, it comes in the form of direct to viewfinder, which is basically using our preview mode and the peer-to-peer installation using the Bluetooth device or module inside the cameras, basically to connect to the unit right on the spot, using our application or app to set up the camera. So as long as the preview mode is acting, meaning that the camera will be accessible without a password for the 2 hours after the camera has been deployed, powered up, or after before the admin password has been set. So there is no need for the installer actually to access the sensitive network of your user. You simply activate the camera, and the preview mode, the installer can access the camera, set up the view. And how this works exactly, I will show you in a short video. Bear with me for the moment here. I hope it runs. Input how it works. Overview. So the camera is powered up and it is going into the preview mode with the peer connection using the Bluetooth module inside the device, and connect to the device, access it without a password, and set up the view of the video. After it's done, you can simply set up the password, or after 2 hours, you can go out of the preview mode and the device will So moving forward, we have also upgraded our flagship line of the PTZ cameras with the new unit Q6411. It will be released very soon. And this unit is basically how would I call it, the best of breed of the 2 technologies, mainly the thermal and the visual sensors, featuring our Q6325 camera and the Q9071 camera in one already very known and established Q62 and 63 form factor, which is very reliable and very desired. what this camera is featuring is basically possibility to run Axis Object Analytics and Axis Perimeter Defender on the same unit, which is giving you the potential to verify and confidentially or confidential trigger or detect different people throughout the whole weather condition out there. There will be also the thermal imaging technology, which is coming with the Q1971 with the market-leading NATD, the less than 20 millikelvins. Then obviously there will be also infrared illumination together with the visual camera to also fight the harsh weather condition and also challenging light condition in this case. Thanks to the Arctic 9, it will also feature the A1 coring, and then obviously, like I already said, the Q63 series is featuring the sky view, ground to sky view from -90 to +20 degrees, which is also opening additional horizons when it comes to surveilling the surrounding area in critical infrastructure. Which in general, what this brings is also to parallel the Axis Object Analytics together with the Live Privacy Shield, auto checking 2, orientation yield, and all the other great features that the Q63 series usually brings with it. Main goal here is to basically cover the area surveillance segment, for example, for airports, construction sites, or critical infrastructure. And in this segment, the perimeter protection, perimeter defender adds additional value for detection probability. With this, I would like to show you another video that underlines what I was sharing with you. And let me just quickly shift to the second video. Here we go. So, like you can see here, it's basically the Q63 form factor with all the great features we are also sharing with this platform. So it's an additional upgrade, and basically we are adding a new device to the bispectral segment here. Moving forward, let's look into the panoramic segment. Like you already know, Axis has a very wide portfolio when it comes to the fisheye cameras, and Q2025 has been indeed fishy for us. It has really drawn the sales of fisheye cameras. It is one of the top 10 most sold product in this video surveillance segment. And in general, what we can see is there is a demand to really keep the development and upgrade of these units, and also the trust in these units has been increased thanks to the fact that actually we have the new stereographical lenses, which is giving the even throughout the scene equal sharpness of the image, as well as the basically the benefits of full 360-degree image coverage. And basically this has also raised the demand for that, and that's why we're also increasing and also adding new functionalities and extending and upgrading this segment. What we are doing is about to release the Arctic 9 generation here, and you can see we can significantly increase the resolution up to 12.5 megapixel and 6.2 megapixel in the lower resolution segment. But not only that, we are also increasing the variety of the use cases where these units can be installed basically with different properties, like, for example, stainless steel units or versions that can be used in the food manufacturing, as well as for the transportation with RJ45 or M12 segment connectors that can be used basically to install the camera in high vibration environments, and also they are in general rugged design delivered with the in general rugged design. We have also the option to deliver the units for outdoor, as well as audio directional detection features, as well as audio acoustic sensors in this case. So the variety is significantly increasing, and the trust into fisheye cameras and requirement or demands are also spiking, what we really can see. And with this being said, let me show you another video, which is kind of also underlying what has been just said here. So basically, the fisheye cameras are bringing a lot of benefits when it comes to overall performance overview of the situation, as well as possibility to get different views and use them as separated streams. But with the Arctic 9 feature, we also introducing a special or another dimension to the Axis Object Analytics with additionally trained objects for on top view. So then in this case, we also bringing a new additional layer to the object tracking and detection. And now let's look to the upgrade of our P47 series. Mainly here we will be also, namely we will also have here the Arctic 9 upgrade, which again significantly adds to the light sensitivity. We will have the 2x5 or 2x8 megapixel sensor streaming at 30 frames per second, and basically also having the 2.5 time optical zoom, which will also have the not to ignore from f.4, which is also very good light sensitivity. Again, thanks to the Arctic 9, there will be also powerful analytics, and again the installation flexibility and also total cost of ownership of this device will significantly contribute to the end user satisfaction. Now to the onboard segment. In this case, we already spoke about the bispectral cameras, but we also releasing the new thermometric module for the F91 series, which means in general that our F91 series becomes a bispectral camera. So when it comes to the use cases, there will be a thermometric sensor with the thermometric module, which can be used not only to view the scene in a thermal spectrum, but also to monitor temperatures. One example would be, for example, the charging station or any heat sensitive equipment that needs monitoring. So basically, the F91 unit, thanks to the F2180TE sensor, is becoming bispectral thermometric unit in general. So I would consider this as a major upgrade, and this means that this unit can really be used for additional and other use cases than it usually has been so far. The new sensors will come in two different field of use values. There will be a narrow and a wider field of view with 57 degree and 95 degree, depending on the use cases. It can be flexibly adjusted for the needs of the end user and customer. And now moving forward, something which has been highly demanded from Axis and in the system device segment, therefore we are bringing the TP3604E cellular backbox. What is it? Basically, it's a private cellular network 4G, 5G model, which is basically embedded into the backbox of our P32 cameras, and adding it to the device, it will seamlessly integrate with the camera's interface itself and providing a connection for virtual private networks. For now, at the first release, we're aiming to be available for the PCN bands in US and EMEA, and it will be basically SIM card based device for power supply PoE3 devices, basically. It will be also possible to power it up with mains installation, so basically DC, but yeah, it remains to see when we release the unit what kind of use cases we can come up additionally to this, what I just mentioned. Again, it was highly demanded, and let's see how we can position this in the future. Moving forward, we are bringing something which is just an upgrade of our already existing solution with the radar and PTZ auto tracking. Namely, we are speaking here about the new radars, which are featuring the new Q21, 22, and 23 radars, and integration with the PTZ camera. So thanks to the Arctec 9 platform with the new Q63, 55, and 58 cameras, as well as the powerful Arctec chipset and the powerful Axis Object Analytics, and the seamless integration with the radar auto tracking feature, we are basically having the means to detect and detect an object with the radar and point a PTZ camera towards the detected object, and use the Axis Object Analytics within the camera to efficiently detect and track the objects with the verification. And moreover, the PTZ and the radar will basically fuse into the one single unit, where the PTZ camera will be an integration model for the radar, and all the settings will be basically set up and used together with the radar itself. And coming to the analytics, we are also upgrading our analytics segment, especially when we speak about the Axis Perimeter Defender. You or most of you have seen this and you are familiar with this screen. It is the Axis Perimeter Defender app, which needs to be installed and basically run in order to set up the Axis Perimeter Defender. Now we are aiming to basically move this setup into the camera GUI. In the future, Axis Perimeter Defender, namely, will be part of the new web user interface, and the Perimeter Defender will be pre-installed already inside the cameras, which means basically that the only license will be needed. New upgrades here will be the light AI pose estimation, which will be working on the edge of the thermal camera, better field detection, and basically it will be possible to handle the camera with non-zero roll here in this case. So this is the major ramp up for the Axis Perimeter Defender, and we will see significant improvement in the future of the performance, as well as the handling and setting up the Axis Perimeter Defender itself. The Axis License Plate Verifier, at the other hand, will also receive a major upgrade. It will be deep learning based. So we have already released the Axis License Plate Verifier 3.0 with the increased accuracy from 97 to 98%. You will not hear often that Axis basically claims a certain percentage rate for accuracy, but in this case, we are highly confident thanks to the robustness of the platform that it will handle most of the challenging installation and condition. And the Axis License Plate Verifier 3.0 will also receive the make and model option with selected region. Moving to the last video here, bear with me for the moment. So the last video is about Moving forward, we will also improve the data insight experience. Basically, what is happening today is Axis camera not being only the visual sensor, but being really a true sensor, gathering huge amount of metadata thanks to the Axis Object Analytics, but also TIP partner analytics. We are able to gather and aggregate a lot of data, but generally all this data remains quite unused, and basically the decision or data-driven decision are not done, or mostly not done using this data. What we will offer in the future is basically a cloud-based data insight in my system, and it will be a standalone service with predefined dashboard and also AI-based analytics. In the end, you will receive the potential to have AI-based insights, which will give you insight of the trends, like you can see in this example, where, for example, certain peaks will also be triggered and give you a potential to explore them and investigate them deeper. So these things, in the end, will significantly increase the potential of the overall offering of the My Axis platform. Moving forward, let's look a little bit into the TIP and partner solution. First and major thing we would like to highlight here, and it has been already released, is basically Axis Secure Entry for XProtect installation or integration, where basically you see all the great Axis Secure Entry features within Axis Milestone platform. Same functionality and supporting all the Axis devices, adding the Axis access control into the Milestone ecosystem. What we're offering here is basically part of Axis Optimizer. When you install it, you receive it as a part of the functionality in Axis in the Milestone ecosystem. Also, another great integration comes with integration of Axis Audio Manager Pro 5, where we have all the great Audio Manager Pro features integrated within the Milestone platform. With the same GUI will be used to manage, synchronize public announcement, as well as a push-to-talk feature and content distribution. We are also increasing or improving the optimized inside dashboard experience, where you can also share dashboard between different users. Support for Axis Object Analytics is also now there with cross-line counting or occupancy in the area. Support for Axis Health Analytics, and also we will continue to add this to improve the feature and add more data sources into the Axis Optimizer inside dashboards. Same what we're doing with Axis Camera Station. Then second, or another level of integration is related to the Genetech, where we have the Axis Forensic Search with license plate text search, but also multi-role support for large system. Mainly, it will be featuring the possibility to install multiple instances across different installations, and then use one single interface to aggregate information from all these different instances in general. This is basically to improve and scale up the solution itself. Then, last but not least, there's also a new plugin for Genetech Security Center, and with multi-selected devices, you will also have the option to interact with Axis Object Analytics, recording rules, turn on and off the Axis Object Analytics, the Axis Device Assistant, and so on. And we aim to release this also in April 2026. So, to the last segment of this presentation, which will be basically the updates within the events we are planning. And this means that we will speak a little bit about the upcoming events. And also the academies.
Yeah, the academies, just to shortly explain the upcoming academies and what we have planned. So then can you please do this and I will do the event.
Sure. So what you can see here is a list and full overview of the English academies for the Q1 and Q2, basically for the first half of the year. We will start with network video fundamentals blended. Blended means that we have an academy which is featuring all the fundamentals of video surveillance, but is basically split into 2 days academy. One is self-learning, and the other one is hands-on with the instructor-led inside the classroom. Then the network video fundamentals, a full-scale academy, which is 2 days with the instructor, basically instructor-led, on the venue, hands-on, with a lot of hands-on exercises. Then we have the Axis camera station for the professional, where we focus mainly on installing and maintaining the Axis camera station systems, and with basically giving the confidence to run Axis camera station installations. Then a great academy related to the network audio, where you learn a lot of IP-based audio system, IP speakers, IP software platform, etc. Then Axis perimeter protection solutions, for example, in form of Axis perimeter defender and featuring Axis radar auto tracking, all the great knowledge we are bringing here regarding the Axis solution in the segment of area and perimeter protection. And basically, this would be like an overview. You can also explore this on our LMS learning management system platform, and also register if you find something interesting here.
Okay, and just shortly before the end, for me to share with you the upcoming events. So basically, in these dates and these events, some of us will be present, of some of the Axian guys. So in Serbia and Belgrade, Branislav, our sales engineer in Belgrade, will be present. And on all these events, you can reach out to us directly if you will be there to make a face-to-face contact and to discuss the things in person. So this is the most important part. And I don't believe we have anything else left. So guys, thank you all for attending this webinar. I hope that you find this interesting, especially the portfolio product update. And if you have any questions regarding my business or accessing partner web portal and using tools, you can reach out to me and Dejan, of course, for product portfolio update.
Thank you from my side as well for your attention and participation to this webinar. Any question you have, you can still and reach out to us anytime. We are ready to answer them and support you. Do not hesitate.
Yeah, I think that we do have 2 questions, Dejan, regarding the ALPV in the Q&A.
Let me check. Okay. So indeed, yeah. So we have one question regarding the release of the 3.09. Well, let's see. I don't have the exact information about it, but I can sure get back to this to you. And regarding the question about export-import functionality within ACS Pro, I can tell you that there is already an option to manage white and black lists on the cameras within Axis Camera Station Pro, where you can manage all the lists in the selected cameras, but also you can use the Axis, you can use the data search for this purpose as well. So basically, you look up for specific dates, and you can export the list of the text license plate into the CVS format or Excel format which you like. About it, I can share more with you. I will reach out and share with you exactly how this is done. So yeah, it's possible already in 2 ways actually. Yeah.
Okay. So it seems there are no more questions. So as we mentioned, you can always reach out to us directly if you have any question regarding technical or business perspective. Don't hesitate to get to us. And I wish you all a good afternoon. Bye.